Hello everyone, welcome back to Res Snapper. My name's MJ and this is another custom card video. I'm going through every single MCU film and eventually TV show and checking to see which characters are missing, like which big characters from that film or TV show are missing, and then proposing custom cards for them in Marvel Snap. We're up to the Avengers, so let's kick it off. Chitauri Leviathan. I said that right. I sort of stumbled the word in there. Chitauri Leviathan. A 5/6 with the on-reveal effect, add 3 Chitauri warriors to your hand, and the sort of ongoing effect, which isn't ongoing, but it does do, at the end of each turn, move to a random location. And I appreciate I've made the mistake on this card and not put the word location in. So a 5/6 that's unpredictable in where it moves. But what do the Chitauri warriors do? Well, let's have a look. So they're 0/1s, which have the ongoing ability Chitauri Leviathan has +1 power. And this card adds 3 of them to your hand. Now, I've been having a great discussion. Actually, I've forgotten their name, which is bad form. Bear with me. There's a guy called Tristan who follows me on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, at ResSnapper. Yeah, we were discussing this card on Instagram. We had a really good, fascinating discussion about it. Basically, about its power level. It is a 5/6. It has the potential to be a 5/9 just by itself, but also those Chitauri warriors are one themselves, so it's like a 5/12. So you could look at it this way. It's similar in power level to a Gamora if you get the hit. However, Gamora, you have to get the hit, and also it only takes up 1 space. This thing takes up potentially 4 spaces, and it also has the element of RNG, of randomness to it, unpredictability. Yeah, you don't know where it's going to end up. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you think that is balanced or not. I do love the artwork for this card that I just found from Marvel. Yeah, cool. Anyway, moving on to the next card, The Other. This is a really small character from Avengers, so much so that I actually forget what they're called and have to look and check it up. But this is the sort of Thanos servant, you know. In Guardians of the Galaxy, Ronan snaps his neck. Spoilers. It's that guy, right? So he's a 2/3 and has got the... This could be an on-reveal, actually, but it doesn't need to be an on-reveal. The next 6 cost card you play must be played here. Give it +4 power. So this is extremely interesting. If we were to just take... Well, let's just take Thanos as an example. Well, do I actually know what Thanos' core power is? Thanos is a 6/8, right? If you take Thanos as an example, if you play Thanos here, becomes a 6/12. Not that powerful. However, if you look at Hulk, 6/12, he becomes a 6/16. The problem is, obviously, it's predictable because your opponent knows that you're going to play your 6 cost card there. However, it's also mind gamey. Maybe your deck doesn't even run 6 drops, so your opponent is anticipating that you're just going to win this lane, and maybe they'll avoid it, or maybe on turn 6 they might play a Shang-Chi there. So there's loads of interesting and really fascinating things with this card. What do you think of it? I was really happy with the design of it, because I think at base level it's sort of like a 2/7, which is obviously extremely powerful, but it's got the element of mind games, and it's got the element of, if you do actually just play your 6 drop there, it's predictable. So yeah, who knows? Or maybe you play Doom. You know, I just think this is such a cool card. I'd love to see something like it. Anyway, moving on to Loki. Now, I do know that Loki has been sort of leaked, and in fact this is I think the official artwork for the card, except I've put it on like an infinity border, so I've done a bit of editing. However, I'm not a massive fan of Loki's power. I think Loki's power that's been leaked, you know, unless it changes or whatever, I think it's like swap hands with your opponent or something, which is trickstery and nice, and it's interesting. Sounds bloody annoying, but I wanted to do something slightly different with Loki. So I made him as a 4/5, and he's got this ability, after you play a card, transform it into a card that costs 2 less. Again, this is something I was discussing with Tristan on Instagram about the power level of it. Maybe it could be stronger, because 4/5, good, like decent stats, but the sort of the effect is kind of quite a big downside. So you would have to build your deck around this, and can you truly turn it into a positive? Can you do that? I don't know, because what would basically happen is, you know, the way I envision this card is say on turn 5, maybe you play something like Drax. No, that's an absolutely terrible example. Almost just, no, I haven't edited it out. That's, hang on, I need to recompose myself after saying such a stupid comment. Just trying to think of a good 5 mana card with a 5 energy card with a good effect. Spider-Woman. You get the blast, you get the negative blast, and then she transforms into a 3-drop. Now, is that good? So you get the negative effect. Maybe the 3-drop that it transforms into, maybe that's Groot. Maybe that's Groot and you get a 3/6, so you're only getting 1 less power than you would have done with Spider-Woman, but you still get Spider-Woman's effect. So you see what I'm saying? You play strong on reveal effects and hopefully you still sort of do well out of it. And this could again just go absolutely mental with things like Wong. Like maybe well, let's say you Psylocke turn 2, Wong turn 3, Loki turn 4, and then say that you do that Spider-Woman turn 5. You've blasted them for double, and then you've turned into, say, maybe turn into something, another on reveal. Maybe you turn into Ironheart, and then that triggers. There's some sick combos here, so I think it's really excuse me, that bloody G Fuel's made me gassy now. Not sponsored, just a lovely can design. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. What do you think of any of these custom cards? I'm super excited to continue this series. I go to bed and I think about all these custom cards that I've got coming up. So the next few that I'm going to be editing on the PC is going to be like Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor the Dark World. I think those are the next few that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.